Hey guys, wanted to talk to you a little bit today about once we get back here in the Word, sort of the components, what we're going to be doing here in each of the chapters. So you are familiar with SimBooks. You've done that within Windows. You've done SimBooks within the computer concepts. So you should be in good shape there. So in this video, I want to talk a little bit about the simulation exam. So first of all, it is not an exam. It is a simulation that we're going to be doing in each of the chapters. So we'll do it in every single chapter in Word, Excel, and Access. It's worth 4 points each. So it's just basically an assignment. But it's important that you understand that when we take the unit exams for Word, Excel, and Access, there's two parts. There's a theory and there's a production base. This will be your production base. This is how it's going to be delivered to you. So let me go ahead and start this up to explain what's happening here. So you would normally click on this and take exam, and that's going to prompt you to go back and go and start this. I'm going to enter it a little bit different just to replicate this from the very beginning because I've already sort of played around with this a little bit to help better explain that to you. So I'm just going to preview this on my end. So this is what it's going to look like. So it's going to say take exam. You have to agree that you're in compliance with doing everything on your own. You're not getting any extra help. So let me just maximize my screen. So again, this is a simulation that's going to run within Chrome or whatever browser you're using. So you have to understand that you're not using Word, you're not like doing anything with your PC, you're doing this within Chrome. It's going to replicate that and it's going to take you through this. So in this case, there is questions 1 through 30. Either the command or the instructions of what they want to do is going to be in the upper left hand corner. You can skip over. Again, if you get hung up on something, you can skip over. You eventually can submit. But again, if you don't answer something, you're not going to get full credit on that. And just so you know, you have 10 attempts on every single question to get it right. Okay, so for the first one, it says open Word from the start menu. Now, be careful about this. Well, the first time when I did this, I went down to my actual start menu and I clicked on this. I don't do that. You want to go to the simulation part, again, at the very bottom of Chrome. In my case, click on the start menu here. Again, it's not going to be anything on your computer. It's just simulating what it would look like. I'm going to go back to Word. It's going to say, okay, answer that question correctly. So if there was something wrong with that, it would have said incorrect. And then you would have had to go back and try it again to get to the next step. So now I'm on question 2 of 30. So it indicates that we want to add this text here to the end of the very last paragraph, starting with the word currently, which is right here. So again, when I put this in, notice how if I move my mouse pointer too far to the right, it's going to be an arrow. If I click over here, it's going to eventually be my I-beam so I can go back here and type. Again, we're not using Word to do this. We're just running through Chrome or your browser to simulate this. So now listen, this is very important. Spacing, I believe it's 2 spaces at the end of the sentence that you have to put in, and spelling, capitalization counts on this. So if you were to misspell a word and you then would have to go back and start all over with this. So I'm going to hit my spacebar twice and I'm going to type in what is in bold. I'm going to make sure it is properly spelled. Now before you hit enter, you can make any correction you want on this. So again, sort of the enter is the trigger. So it's important that, yeah, you have to demonstrate knowledge here in Word, but you also have to enter this in such a way that the simulation in SIMnet will understand and will accept this. So again, it's sort of a two-step process with this. And it's important that you understand that. And again, like I said, here I notice I did not spell effort right. Again, I can make all the corrections I want before I hit that enter key or before I hit that next, okay? So again, just as you type this in, you want to be very careful, proofread it, put my period in here, 2 spaces. Let me just finish this off. So again, So before I hit enter, okay, I'm going to proofread this. I'm going to confirm capitalization. I'm going to confirm spacing. So again, one thing I want to check here is, oh, I only have one space there. I want two. Okay, so I'm going to confirm 1, 2. Okay, make sure everything's spelled okay. And then when I'm ready to end this, I'm going to hit, again, the trigger here is enter when you're finished. When you do that, when you answer the question correctly, again, it goes on. So now listen, if for some reason, if you did not do that properly, it would then take you back. You'd have to type everything back in. You can't copy and paste. Again, you got to start over. So again, it's important that you understand this. Here it says remove the sentence, "We are very sorry," from the end of the last paragraph. So again, as I do this, I'm going to make sure I get rid of any extra spaces here. Hit my delete key and remove that. Click on continue. Now, as you know, there are multiple ways of doing something within Word. If for some reason SIMnet does not accept it, you may want to try another way. I hit the delete key. It could have been looking for the backspace key. Again, it's going to be narrow in scope on this, so it's important that, again, you do your best with this. And again, this is one of those things that I feel it's important that you understand. When we do the unit exams, this is how the production part's going to be given to you. So in this case, you're going to go through all of 30 questions or steps. You have 10 times for each question to get it right. Again, you want to be meticulous about it, and you want to do the best you can with this. So again, you do not have to start and finish this all at one time. So if I were to come back into this at a later point in time, I could pick it up right where I left off. You'd have probably your question list as well. Notice how I've got these checked off here. So again, you can see where you're at. So sort of like in the sim book, this is what you're doing with this. It will say how many attempts. Don't worry about the attempts. I mean, if it takes you 9.5 times out of 10 to get it right, it's fine. I don't care about that as long as you get it right out of those 10 attempts. Again, if you skip it, okay, you may not be able to come back. So again, you do want to sort of fill these in sequentially. Again, because if you skip it, it's going to automatically put it in there and you're not going to be able to go back. So you've got to sort of work at this and pace yourself with this and don't get too frustrated. I know people in the past have gotten a little frustrated with working with the simulations. The more you do this, the more you become accustomed to what it's expecting to do. So anyway, this is sort of an overview of the simulations here. So again, when I'm ready to start the next one here, I can click on the number 4 and it will take me back to step number 430, can pick it up, can continue on, do my thing, and finish up. Okay, so again, this is working with simulations within Word, Excel, and Access.